All right, so the A's beat the Royals in Game 2 of the series. 18 hits in the game for the A's, season high. But this game was another game where the bullpen fell apart. And luckily, we didn't, give up the lead all the way at the end. But, geez, the A's make my heart rate just go out. It's just the fact that they stress us out like this, it's terrible. It's almost every game at this point. 12-10 final, very high scoring affair. 18 hits for the A's, and 7 players on the team had more than 1 hit. That's great. That's crazy. I mean, that's awesome. It's just, I wish our pitching was on the same page as the hitting. The Royals had 17 hits. So you look at the total amount of hits, 35 hits in the game for both teams. That's crazy. A lot of base runners. So yeah, a lot to unpack here. The A's, they had a good start. Then the Royals just rallied back at the end, scoring 4 runs in the 7th and 8th. But the A's did hold on, got some good final outs there, and some stressful situations. So let's get into what happened. A lot to unpack. Like I said, Andrew Benintendi got the Royals on the board with an RBI single in the first inning, scoring in that run from second. Made it 1-0 Kansas City. Oh yeah, and I wanted to point out, I'm wearing a Kansas City A's hat once again. So, just kind of fitting for the situation. Glad I can wear that and have it make sense. So Elvis Andrus in the top of the second, who's actually been hitting great in the past couple of games, got a 2-run single in the top of the second inning. So A's jump out in front. So it's 2-1 at this point. Mark Canha off Carlos Hernandez got an RBI single just into center field, barely past the defenders, and it was 3-1. Matt Olson, who has been also hitting great lately, got a 2-run homer in the left field. This guy is great. Just over the wall. Benintendi couldn't get to it, so it's 5-1 A's at this point. However, Adalberto Mondesi grounded out, and it was a fielder's choice. He was safe at first, scored in the run. Manaea was on the mound for the A's, did all right, but he did almost choke our lead. Hanser Alberto got a 2-run hit into center field, and that made it 5-4. So all of a sudden, this game's interesting. A's did get a really nice double play to escape that jam, though, with Josh Harrison getting a good play over at third base. Then Tony Kemp got an RBI single in the 5th inning, which made it 6-4. So the A's get a tiny bit of insurance, but I feel like with the A's, no insurance is too much. Josh Harrison got a 2-run hit in the right field single, and it was 8-4. So the A's are jumping out in front a lot. But then Salvador Perez, who is just slugging this year, got his 44th homer, and that made it 8-5. So we got ourselves a ball game. However, Josh Harrison came up once again, RBI single in the right, 9-5. Then Starling Marte, also great hitter, 2-run single into center, actually bobbled, and the A's got 2 more on the board, which was good. Starling Marte with a nice hit. Like I said, it was bobbled, so that gave him more time. And it was 11-5 at this point. And Marte got into second pretty easily. Then Chris Davis got an RBI single in the right field, 12-5. Good to see him with that. Obviously not hitting super well right now. We have not super high expectations for Davis, but good to see him get that, 12-5. But then the Royals would bite back. Benintendi got his 2nd RBI single of the game, 12-6 at this point. And this is while, and then Diekman came in. Edward Olivares got an RBI bloop into right field, and that scored in a run. So 12-7, 12-9. Benintendi just coming up again and getting another hit right in the right field, a single, and it was 12-9. So then all of a sudden we got a whole new game. Edward Olivares came up again and got an RBI ground out, and so that was with the bases loaded. Chafin was pitching, but then finally Chafin was able to get the final out, and the A's took the 12-10 game. So you see what I mean? The A's just can't finish games. But luckily they kind of did today. So anyways, we're going to, still be 3.5 back of the wild card, play the Royals one more time. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, go A's.